I think Long Island is going to go through a pretty large transformation in the next 10 years. One of the major water quality problems we're having down here is wastewater. We got a lot of water treatment facilities and failed septic systems that are going to need redoing, and there's going to be a lot of water generated that I think they're going to be looking for places to use this water. And I think golf courses, we've already started to see, are potentially good places for that water to be used. And I think, again, when you think about golf courses in an urban setting like we are here, it's a very vital part that the golf course can play to deal with that water, putting it out here, especially if it doesn't cause you any problems, right? If it's actually good enough water where it's not going to injure the turf. The biggest challenge I think we face in making that work is we don't need the water as much as they generate it. Like, people are flushing their toilets and doing their thing all winter, and we don't use that water. So it's not a perfect solution, but certainly I think we're going to be scrutinized more for our water up here, both because we're going to have longer periods of dry weather with climate change, and also, as you've already said, more intense storms, which means the water runs off instead of filtering into the soil, right? So having a golf course that gives you the absorbing filling of the groundwater is really important. But these heavy storms are not really helping us. They're just washing off. And that makes the demand for irrigation even greater, even though we're getting a fair amount of rain. You know, you're flooded, but then you're bone dry
4 days later.
4 days later, especially with annual bluegrass, which this surface is, where you've got a very shallow root system, and there are challenges in balancing that. But the nature of the way we play out here makes this the rye POA surface, much like you'd see in the Pacific Northwest, the ideal playing surface for the kind of demands they have out here.